if you clicked on this video, you clicked on this video for one reason and one reason only. It's to get a perfect outlook on what it actually means to be a profitable trader. And in the next 10 minutes, guys, 10 minutes, I'm going to show you. You see on my screen here, I have how to win 99% of your trades because Brad, I just joined, I just wanted to learn about day trading. I want the perfect strategy. I want to learn how to make money. But this is not the way to do it, guys. So let's jump into what it actually looks like and the realities of it.
A few moments later.
So I'm going to open my live journal for you guys. This is my live Excel sheet. This is every trade I have taken live on my account. So you guys will see here, I've accumulated about 20 trades here, and you'll scroll to the right here. You'll see I've only taken 4 winners, guys. 4 winners. You want a 99% win rate strategy, but you are having a hard time fathoming that I have 4 winners in 20 trades. And I'm telling you, this is the reality of day trading. Okay, so let me break it down for you guys. 4 winners has equated to an equity curve that looks something like this. Okay, so my first question to you guys is, if you took 20 trades and this was the break even level 0 0, this is break even, imagine an imaginary line going right across. If you were just above the break even line over 20 trades, would you want to be a trader?
Oh, hell no.
You've taken 20 trades, you've made no money. Do you want to become a trader? What if I told you these 20 trades have come over a span of 6 months? Now I'm really kind of breaking your hearts here, because one, I've shown you that it takes much more time than you would actually want to even make a little bit of profit. But I've also shown you that in those 6 months, I've probably have shown you much less trades than you would have imagined you would be taking. Now, obviously, these numbers vary person to person, obviously, depending on what time frames you're trading, how much time you spend on the charts, yada, yada, yada. But this, what I want you guys to take from this is that this is a real perspective of someone who's only been able to show up to charts on certain days, who have had other obligations, other things take away from their time, life happens, you can't dedicate as much time as you'd always want to, yada, 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 because I know you have your own things that may take away from your time on the charts. I've taken 20 trades in 6 months and it's led to an equity curve like this. My question to you guys is, looking at this equity curve, so my mouse is where it started, mouse is where it ended now. I've made little to no money. It is positive, but little to no money. So my question is, guys, is this a profitable equity curve? Over 6 months, have this 20 trades equated to profitability? So I'm going to take this, going to take a picture of this, copy it, open up Paint here. I think I got to make a new one. Do this. Do this. I'm gonna throw the question at you guys again. Is this a profitable equity curve? Let's duplicate it. Is this a profitable equity curve? So I now have 20 trades of my real life equity curve duplicated twice, showcasing what it would look like if my 20 trades and 4 winners went on again for a total of 40 trades and 8 winners. This is my data. This would be my data playing out in real time. This is what it would look like. Now let's take those same results and duplicate it again. Is this a profitable equity curve? Well, as of right now, we see it increasing and the points are getting higher and higher. So that would mean my equity curve is increasing time and time again over 6 months, 12 months, a year and a half. So let me ask you guys, is this a profitable equity curve if I take another 20 trades and add it on to the data sheet? Yes, it would be, because like I said, guys, it keeps getting higher and higher. So where I was getting at with this is that as traders, guys, as traders, let me minimize this. We need to stop, exit that. We need to stop judging our profitability over a small sample of data, because part of trading is math. Trading is a mathematical equation. You take consistent actions and you take the distribution of outcomes of those actions, wins, losses, and break evens over a certain amount of time, the amount of winners you make, the amount you make on your winners and the amount you lose on your losers. If that number turns out to be net profitable, you will have an increasing equity curve. Now, the way traders go wrong, and I know you have done this, I even have done this, is we look at this small sample of data and we think that the actions we are taking are leading to unprofitable curves, losses in your trading, makes you feel like you don't know how to trade, makes you feel like everything you're doing is wrong, makes you feel like the market's going against you. And what ends up happening is you end up giving up, because everything you were brought to when you first got into trading, whether it's having a high win rate strategy, barely losing, getting the Lamborghinis, the McLarens much sooner than what you even could fathom, that was not the reality. And this video is specifically not even just for beginners, but people who have been learning the technicals, the psychology of trading for the past 1, 2, 3 years, who have yet to find profitability, because I'm showcasing to you guys here what profitability actually will look like. And what it's going to require on your end is a boatload of patience. That is the number one thing. Apart from the consistent rules, the consistent actions, the consistent times you take up or show up in the market, it's going to come down to patience. If you don't allow your data sheet to play out your data in a way where you're able to see the profitability, then you're always going to have disbeliefs, because you only need to see it once. You only need to see an equity curve that turns out to be profitable once, because once you see it once, you know that the actions you have been taking, the rules you've been following, the management rules that you've been participating in every single trade are leading to a profitable equity curve. And what showcases you are a profitable trader more than the math and the data showing you that your actions are leading to exactly what you've wanted? Some people are actually profitable traders, but they haven't had enough time play out to the point where they'd be able to see that for themselves, because they are stuck here. But on their back testing sheets where they have 200 trades, they're here.
Yeah. True.
Well, what's the difference between a back tested Excel sheet and a back tested equity curve compared to this one? It's what we've been talking about for the past 10 minutes. It's that on this back testing sheet, the data has been allowed to play out over X amount of time. Now, what's crazy is that the back testing data comes much, much quicker, because if you guys open up TradingView and you guys have all this past data available to you, you guys are able to just zoom through replay mode, pretty much go anywhere you want in the chart and fast forward everything. So you're able to garner a lot of trades much, much quicker and showcase yourself that rising equity curve much, much faster. But when you hit up the live accounts, you have to wait bar by bar for your rules to be met, which is why 20 trades over 6 months comes much, much less sooner than 20 back-tested trades you could do in one day. Think about it, guys. If you could take 50 back-tested trades in one day and showcase yourself, let me show you guys something. Let me go 50 trades, and I'll get rid of everything else. Get rid of everything else. Delete rows. If you can take 50 back-tested trades in one day and showcase an equity curve like this, perfect. because you know that what you're doing in back testing is working, but you have the discipline, the patience, the mental resilience to be able to sit there on a live account and let the same thing play out and know that you may only get one trade a week, one trade a month. Guys, this is 20 trades over 6 months here. Let's do the math on that. This is, I actually already did it earlier, so you just saw the number, but if we take 352 days in a year divided by 2, because it's 6 months, so 6 months equates to 176 days, and then we took 20 trades, so we'll divide that number by 20. 8.8 trades, or sorry, 8.8 days equated to one trade. Yes, brand new trader, come here. Let me show you that there's no such thing as taking a trade every single day and making money. And more times than not, you may have one trade if you're lucky over the next week and a half. I'm done. I'm throwing in the books. I don't want to do this. Why would I want to do that? So there's a false expectation when you first get involved. And that false expectation can linger years into your trading when you're learning the technicals and learning the psychology, because you have not yet experienced it live. And this is the number one place most traders fail. Most traders who have put in a lot of work already. So these are traders that have already beat like 99% of people. They've been through all the learnings, they've gone through countless hours, they've spent so much time. And then they finally get to live trading and they're stuck at this hurdle where they're not seeing their actions lead to profitability right away. But that's not what trading is, guys. Like I said, what is trading? Trading is the random distribution of wins, loss, and break-evens over X amount of time based on how much you're making on your winners compared to how much less you're losing on your losers. That is hopefully leading to a positive number over X amount of trades over the amount of time that you need. The time is infinite. The time can go on forever. The amount of trades will increase with that amount of time. So sit with this. Hopefully this video helps one person. And know, the last thing I'm going to say, know that you're not doing anything wrong when you move from back testing to live testing. You're not doing anything wrong. Everything's working, bro. Everything you did in back testing, all the rules you were following, everything's working. You just need the discipline to, one, make sure you're following your rules as steps. They should be laid out in, whatever order your rules come in. And just allow it to play out. Stop forcing things, man. Stop forcing things on the chart. You're only hurting yourself. You know you weren't supposed to take that trade, bro. Like, you know that didn't meet your rules. As long as it meets your rules, the exact same things you followed in backtesting, allow it to come. Stop caring. Stop caring if you don't get a trade that day. Stop caring if you don't get a trade that week. It's going to come. If you want to prove that your backtesting equity curve is what it is, and you have the skills you think you have, or maybe you don't think you have, because sometimes you can't even believe that your equity curve on your back testing is even real because you're failing to prove it to yourself on a live trading chart. Okay, so guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Little rant here. That's okay. I like to rant. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. This is the channel, Day Trader Brad. For the OGs, people who have watched a couple videos before, you know the channel is called Market Cycle University. I'm going to start going by Day Trader Brad, and Market Cycle University is going to be the business, okay? So I thought it was best that I kind of change it up here and build my personal before I start marketing anything else. Because if I'm nothing, I can't get someone to believe in anything else. Okay, so go through. If, like, truthfully, if I were to watch any videos of mine, just as like someone who's like kind of past the beginner stage, I would probably watch this one. This one's good. Any of the back testing ones are good because it'll be able to prove to yourself I'm doing like the same actions as you're doing, just following my own strategy. So that's good. I think this one's good as well. The 2 minutes to build trading confidence, that one's great. But other than that, if I had to choose one more, honestly, I would probably say this one as well. I'd say my three most recent videos and the back testing ones are probably the best. If you're like truly beginner, go down and watch like maybe some of the very early ones.